It's NBA action on opening tip controlled by the Golden State Warriors. To James. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Jay, 46 wins, not good enough for Denver.
They could have been a playoff team if Paul Millsap didn't miss a huge chunk of the season. But I will say this about the Nuggets. They have the most underrated backcourt in the NBA when you think about Gary Harris and Jamal Murray. Both guards that can do it off the dribble and are both great leaders.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
It's Golden State basketball. Nikola Jokic sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Curry to Thompson. Beyond the arc for 3. And splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
From the outside, no good. Murray with it. Down by 1. To Jokic. Shot from the lane won't go. Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Steph Curry dials in from 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Jokic up against the 8-time All-Star. Here comes the screen. To Jokic. From the painted area, won't go down. It's Steph at the controls. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. A drive by Durant, but a shot won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
To Durant. Drive here. The shot stays out. Murray into the front court. Down 4. Nikola Jokic here against Steph. And he'll go to the foul line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Nikola Jokic at the line for 2 shots. A career 83% free throw shooter. And he makes them both. Curry to Durant. LeBron James missed his first. That one goes. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
And they'll get it down to Thompson. It was right there. Porter. Curry to bring it up. The score 10-8. Add 2 points to the board.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Millsap against KD. bothered by the defense as he drills it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To James. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Deep two there, won't go. Jokic takes aim at Steph Curry. Dwight Howard pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Nikola Jokic. 3 for 6 now.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Thompson made his first effort, but not that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nice pass to get things going.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Straight down the middle, 4-2.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Murray into the front court. The score, 14-all. Let the debate begin, Jay. Michael Porter Jr., steal of the draft for Denver.
Last year, we were talking about this kid easily, by a wide margin, going with the first pick in the draft. This is a gem for the Denver Nuggets.
Nuggets with the basketball. Nice finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Hey, lock up.
James to Howard. Paul Millsap, huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Ferocious slam inside. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. LeBron James snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Nikola Jokic, 4 out of 7.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
To James. Pass there, taken away by Denver.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Kevin Durant, able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Cleans it up. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
Denver's got it. Barton. To Jokic. Here comes the screen.
Screen right there, big screen.
The drive. Right to the basket. Now ready to shoot at the line.
I'm the first to say I like the intensity as much as the next guy, but you gotta be smart. Early fouls like that may come back to haunt you later in the game.
Nikola Jokic. Couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. Paul Millsap.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Green. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets. Dwight Howard swats it. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Paul Millsap has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. Misses the first. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Thompson to Green. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. but you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Draymond Green at the line for 2 shots. A career 70% free throw shooter. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Martin into the front court. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. A lot of contact. No whistle.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Jeremy Grant with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Kuzma to Howard. Superman, Dwight Howard. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
That ends the first quarter. The Warriors with the lead. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And that one out of bounds off a nugget.
Take care of the ball.
Possession lies with Golden State. Curry to Durant. Pass there, taken away by Denver. They'll work it down to Millsap. Paul Millsap, terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
He's so good down low. This 4-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of them.
Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
Cruises inside for 2.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Murray with the basketball. They trail by 1. Nice step through and the finish, Jay.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Murray with it. Leads 1.
Cutter.
Trying to cash in. The shot by Murray, no good. To Howard. Ah, Steph Curry. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Screen coming. 5 to shoot for Golden State. To Green. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Murray into the front court. Down 3.
Me and you.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Warriors have the basketball. Alec Burks to Thompson. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Draymond Green with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Draymond Green will go to the line to shoot 2.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Draymond Green, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Nuggets have the possession. Barton. Ah, rocking the rim.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
The assist from number 5, Will Barton.
Alec Burks down to Green. Ah, the monster stuff.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Barton into the front court, trailing by 4. Draymond Green tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Thompson to Green. Goes to the right side. Alec Burks. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets. Oh, they call him for the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Into the game for Denver, number 15, Nikola Jokic.
To Will Barton.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
To Jokic. Denver with 4 to shoot. Jokic. That's good D. Shot no good. Curry with the ball. To Thompson. Curry. Surveys the floor. And it's the Nuggets with the board. To Millsap. Has a look. Oh, Millsap. He's now 5 for 6.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, or the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Martin into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Entering the game for the Nuggets, number 1,
Millsap matched up with Howard. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Has a chance, and he drains it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Oh, Millsap rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Barton. Down low Jokic. And Green able to pull down the rebound. Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Lets it fly from long range and knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again.
Ooh, welcome. To the new reality, positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid.
Almost. Tough shot in traffic.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
To Will Barton. No good, and no foul. To Curry. It's Denver's ball.
That's me. I got ball.
Barton to Jokic. Short jumper misses.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Kevin Durant. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Jokic to Millsap. Trying to cash in. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. Durant across the timeline. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. To Green. Durant. To Curry. for three, and Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish, and the first half has come to an end. We've reached halftime in a 2-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and...
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Denver ball right now to Jokic. Here comes the screen. Takes stock of the floor to Millsap. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go to Thompson. Kevin Durant. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer, no. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Jokic matched up with Howard. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Jamal Murray has got 2 shots coming for his career, 89%. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Durant, down low Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Murray with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. Screen coming. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Porter. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Paul Millsap sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Few do it as well. Klay Thompson, hand in his face, strokes the 3.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Curry with the basketball. Leads 4 to Green. Porter. Draymond Green pins it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap.
Defense.
Driving right to the basket.
He sent that one to the...
Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Curry to Green. Fires the 3. No good. Watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Add 2 points to the board. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it, on the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
From the painted area, won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
The assist from number 1.
Curry. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Porter to Jokic. They get it down to Millsap. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Paul Millsap, huge block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
I got ball.
Nice pass to set things up.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Time to shuffle things up. Durant to Curry. Gets it in the right corner. It goes down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Durant, guarded by Jeremy Grant. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Here comes the screen. Jokic, matched up with the 2-time MVP. Has a look. A fundamental shot right there.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Murray with it. Up by 6. Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Defensive foul to number 30, Stephen Curry. That's his 2nd.
Nikola Jokic matched up with Howard. The drive, right?
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Curry to Thompson. Pass there, taken away by Denver. Murray into the front court. Up 6. Well, you can't do that.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Golden State Warriors are at the limit.
Jamal Murray buries the wide-open 3. That's too easy.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
And that one out of bounds off a nugget. Thompson. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets. Barton. You've got to get that one to go. To Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. Deep right corner. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Kevin Durant at the line for 2 shots. Career 88% from the line. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Murray into the front court. His team on top by 8. Dwight Howard snatching it out of the air.
Klay Thompson, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 5.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Jeremy Grant.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. LeBron James, 4 out of 10.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Oh, a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Count it.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To Alec Burks. Thompson. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Murray with the basketball. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. To Kyle Kuzma. And scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Murray with it. Up by 3. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Kyle Kuzma. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Oops. He missed the first one. And he hits the second.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Nuggets in front. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
Gets to the basket and scores.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Kuzma to James.
Right.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Nuggets have the possession. To James. Swings it. Thompson. To James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Smothering D. Murray into the front court. His guy's down 3. He throws it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
To Alec Burks. Nothing going here on that drive. Missed a wide open look. Short jumper won't fall. To Green. Thompson. Kuzma. They'll get it down to Thompson. Off the assist.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Nuggets with the basketball. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for the Denver Nuggets.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his third personal foul.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Durant to Green. Mason Plumlee sends it away. Murray into the front court. The deficit is 6. LeBron James swats it. Substitution being made in this one. Nikola Jokic with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Jokic. Here comes the screen. Jokic, defended by Thompson. Not that time. Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen. And he finishes at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Nikola Jokic. Green always looking for the steal. Shot from the lane won't go. Another follow. No good. Durant across the timeline. It's an 8-point lead. James, that's how you defend. Jokic. Jamal Murray. Tough matchup against Durant. Kevin Durant with a piece. And he's going to the free throw line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. James to Durant. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Here's Curry with it up top. Lead stands at 7. Steph Curry, 4 out of 7. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Good look that time, but off the mark. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Will Barton. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. James to Thompson. Pass there, taken away by Denver.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
The pass set it all up.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Paul Millsap tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Will Barton. Dwight Howard rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
James to Green. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Barton into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Runner's good there.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Curry.
Hey, everybody get back. Get the shooters. Watch the shooters. Watch the shooters. Get back. Get back.
And it's Green for 2.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Nikola Jokic, guarded by Howard. LeBron James sends it away. Curry.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Nothing going here on that drive. Barton into the front court. They trail by 7. Slam dunk Will Barton.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Superman, Dwight Howard. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Denver's got it.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Got it.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Add 2 points to the board. Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Jokic.
Subbing in for Denver, number 27, Jamal Murray.
To Porter. Gets a look. Can't hit. Gets a shot off. Oh, and a putback.
And you have to know this about the scouting report when you talk about the Denver Nuggets. They're so good at working the offensive glass. They were second in the league last season in offensive rebounding, and that was obviously on display there.
James. And the rebound corralled by Jokic. And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
Klay Thompson, that's his 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 4. Golden State Warriors are in the penalty.
LeBron James pins it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Jokic sizing up Draymond Green. Goes to the right side. Wide open look, won't go. And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
2 for 2 on that trip. Long key from three-quarters court. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a...
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.